Hello everybody, good morning. I had to get my skates on and from there to here. So welcome to our live shopping, our second show of today. And I'm super excited because firstly we've got Jamie.
Hello, how are we?
I'm good, thank you darling, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Bless
Happy
him.
to be back.
He's not in the car park any longer. There's a story behind that, we'll get to
Don't
that
tell
in a
them,
minute.
it's embarrassing. You're not allowed to share the daft stories.
I am.
No.
I'm gonna share it with you. It is very funny, but oh my word, brand new collection, and it's one of my favourite things. It's all cogs and mechanics. Thank you. Did you do this special for me?
I did. Yep.
I feel
I heard
like
a
you
little
did.
rumour.
I feel like you did it special for me. So welcome. So where can you watch us? You can watch us on YouTube. You can watch us also on your social media platforms. So on Facebook and Instagram. And of course, you can watch us on our website, which is super cool. Now, how do you shop? Now, in the bottom, in the comments on your social media platforms, you have got your comments. Just type in shop. Now, the first one, shop complete, because I can guarantee you're all gonna want this bundle. So shop complete into your comment box below. You'll get a message back from us that contains a link. Open the message, click the link, and that will take you straight to your basket on our website. Then remember to log in before you check out. If you're not a highlighter, which is what we call our lovely community of crafty friends, please become a highlight member. It's free to do so. It takes just a few seconds and it gives you so many added benefits for doing that. Oh my goodness, Jamie, we've got a proper show here, haven't we? I'm super excited. Squealed a little bit, I must admit. Only the dogs could hear me first thing this morning when I knew what was coming. Look at these. Oh my goodness. So this is our complete one, isn't it?
It is, yeah, that is the complete collection.
So you're getting stencils and dies. Now, when we go through this, Jamie, as always, does phenomenal boards for you all and just a little glimpse at some of the stencils. But please stay with us because he has got an incredible new glitter set. So you need to stay with us. And if you can see a little bit of sparkle coming this way, that's where they are. They're down the end of the counter.
Light at the end
There is a ray of light over that end that keeps shining at me saying, come to me. So for this complete one, shop complete, and you're getting everything. So it's a mega bundle. You get 6 dies and your 2 stencils. Now, this is the whole thing, isn't it? So very quickly, you're going to get your cogs, which are brilliant. So these can be masks as well. So using all of your lovely mediums would be fabulous with this,
exactly.
wouldn't it?
You can also emboss with these as well. So these are our first mini masks. There's 16 different individual cogs in there. But you can build them up into borders and patterns and then use them, and that works really nicely.
You're the designer. That's super cool. Then that's a stencil and a half.
So yeah, these are our 8x8 stencils. They're cut from a slightly thicker mylar, so again, great for embossing. And of course, this matches one of the dies that's coming up shortly. It's a slightly larger version of it, but it gives you that ability to sort of accentuate your designs through your projects.
I love that. Then you're also going to be getting, look at this, going to get your cogs.
So
Isn't
with our
that stunning?
dies, there's a little bit of a story to these as well, because as you go through these, not only are you getting your main focal die, what we've done is we've added an extra cog nested die around each die set. And then as you collect all of the dies, you're going to build yourself a complete nested set of dies. Basically, being honest with you, I wanted to bring you another nested set of dies, but I wanted to make it as affordable as we could possibly do it. So by just adding that little extra to every die, you're going to end up with a complete set.
These are brilliant. So this one is your cogs, okay? So you can get them individually. They'll be shown on the screen. So this is cogs, 2 die. That's just incredible. Love this. What a way to design that, to add that extra little element in. So that is the front of the packaging, but obviously you need to see the dies. So I'm actually going to turn it round. On this one, this is your cogs corners. You are getting your corners, but look, those are those extra little dies that you've put in on the borders.
They are. So you've got the extra dies. You've also got what we refer to as the X die, which means you can trim your corners out or you can leave them in your cardstock.
Oh, well, we got a demo with that one. That's
Yes.
there.
Somewhere
See,
along the line.
I knew
promise.
you need, but okay, so shop complete, because you're going to need all of this. Then the next one, oh, this is amazing. So let me just show you that side. I'm going to turn it around because you need to see all of this. So it's a 2 die set. This is your DIY essentials.
So this one again, one plate so you don't lose any of the little bits from it, and it's going to cut all of the tools you need.
Yeah, because I'd definitely straight away all those at least.
Too long. For
And then lining them all up as
yeah,
well.
Just not needed.
Now we're getting into your larger dies. So I'm going to turn these round because, oh, you've put a dirigible on here. Amazing. So there you go. We've got 8 dies, steampunk essentials.
We love this, don't we? And then so you've even got the fob watch that layers, you've got the key, you've got all of the different components.
Oh, I love that you've also done the outside of the fob watch and also the mechanism, the
So you
time.
can layer it perfectly.
Oh, yeah, love this. This is super cool. Then we're going on to our other elements. So again, and each one, I'm noticing that we are getting that outside die like you've told us.
They literally step up with every single one of them.
Which is clever, very clever. 8 dies in this one. These are your racing essentials, which is fabulous. I like these. This is super cool. So, you know what we always complain about, not being able to do them men's cards? You've just fixed all our problems.
This is
Problem solving you are, Jamie.
This is kind of our aim. We wanted to just sort of do a collection that not only covered our men's cards, but our teenage cards, all of those difficult ones.
All of them.
But could be dressed up for any occasion. There's even a Christmas card around here somewhere
With the
that
cogs.
we've done with them. So, you know, it can be for anything.
Look at this. So this one is, again, your large one. So I'm going to turn that round so you can see it. Look at that. So this is your cog background. Isn't that phenomenal? Love this. So in this is your shop complete. This gets you all of your stencils and your dies together as a whole collection. Now you can get them separated out. So you have got the opportunity of going for just your stencils or your dies. So mechanical collection, you're getting the 6 dies that we've just shown you. Shop bundle. So the shop complete gets you everything is $94.99, and then you've got your discount once you log in. Remember to log in. Then for your dies, it's shop bundle, which is $89.99, which again, all those individual ones are in there for you. And then you've got your mechanical collection of your 2 stencils, which is shop mechanical, which is $9.99. So that is your complete bundle for actually you're creating, isn't it? Your staple, let's say. Then, oh, Jamie, these are amazing.
You like these?
I do, yeah. So just sorry. Yes,
That's a bit quick, isn't it?
Isn't it a bit
That's
quick? I knew you would love this collection because I went, ooh. So this is 10%, everybody. 10% is already in your baskets.
Wow.
Knew that'd happen. Well done, Jamie. So now we've got Gemstones Glitter Bundle, and this is a set of 4, and these are your gemstones. Love these again.
So yeah, these are brand new again today, and of course exclusive here at Highlight.
Oh,
so
bless you.
I know many of you have already been purchasing our Gemstones texture paste.
Yes.
So this is literally the same glitter that we put into our texture paste, but as a loose glitter. And the colours match because it's literally the same glitter perfectly. So if you want to take your glitter and do all of those sort of glittery techniques, putting them over self-adhesive sheets, putting them over double-sided tape, putting them over foam tape, die cutting through it, just adding it on with a quickie glue pen, all of them bits, we can now do that with the loose glitter that we couldn't do with the texture paste.
Do you need me to do that, Sam? Shall we do this?
A bit of a wiggle.
Oh, wow. Look at these. So are these what you've written on the back?
Yeah, so this one's Heliodor.
Heliodor, look at that.
So they're named after proper gemstones. The names
well, I'll let
bit.
you do some of the...
In my world, that's gold. But it's Heliodor.
Heliodor. Getting all fancy. That one, let me just...
Then we've got rose quartz.
My favourite, rose quartz. Look at that. Oh, these are just delicious. Then
we're moving on to black onyx.
Look at that. Just stunning. So all of this, remember everybody, shop gemstone, $17.99. $17.99 for all 4 of them.
And then we move on to argentite, which of course is silver.
I'm glad you said that because I'd got no idea. That is stunning glitter, absolutely phenomenal. This, how big are your pots? So let me just bring these
So
forward.
these are 50 ml jars. So you get an awful lot in them. They're going to last you quite a long time, to be honest with you. It's a very fine glitter. Now, of course, we've used them as you see them as single colours, but you can also mix them together as well to make really cool colour mixes. So I'm quite lazy. If I can't be bothered to put them back in the pot, I just throw them all into a little jar and then use these to make my backgrounds. And then you can die cut out of these or use them as a backing or use them over stencils. We'll use them over a stencil in our first demo.
So look at that. Aren't these beautiful? And that, love this, because that is your ombre technique, isn't it?
It is, and this is over our clear texture paste that we'll have for you on the later show today.
So you've got to stay with us because we're bringing you lots more goodies for Jamie. So, see, lovely Mel is with us today doing a little bit of producing, and she's giving us a heart shape. We loving this. It's stunning, absolutely. It's so sparkly, it's beautiful. Like I say, on the edge of the counter, it's really glittery like that out the corner of your eye. So remember, for that one, it's our gemstone glitter bundle. All four are going to get, you're going to get for Shop Gemstone at $17.99. You can get them individually. So what I would be doing, I would be getting all four and then picking a favourite.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because the favourite, if you want them individually, is $4.99 for each one, which a pot of glitter like that, that is an incredible price. Obviously, your biggest saving is your bundle, but I would then double up on one of them to say, okay, my favourite is going to be the rose gold or whatever it may be.
Gold for Christmas.
Gold for Christmas. Well, this is all year round glitter, Jamie.
It is, absolutely.
Absolutely. It's all year round. And then I love how sparkly it is. But then when you've got glitter and you've got tape, you can make pretend glitter card.
Of course, yeah.
Nobody knows.
Exactly.
Nobody knows. There's loads of techniques with this. And then finally, something that I do want to bring on is our metallic ink pads. I love your ink pads. These are stunning. So this one is Shop Pad, all 5 in the bundle, $31.94. Okay, you can get them on their own. So Shop Royal, Shop C, Shop Brush, Shop Lining, or Shop Suede. They are $6.99. So if you have been collecting Jamie's inks, this is a lovely time for him to have brought you back for you to add in additional ones if you've been buying them singularly. But the biggest one is Shop Pad. That's your biggest saving of $31.49.
I just felt the metallic went so nicely with the mechanical aspect. So
absolutely,
yeah,
it does.
We had to bring them up today.
Absolutely. So can we do a demo, Jamie? Can we do a demo?
Of course we can. Let's have a little play, shall we? So we're going to start off by playing with our glitters, and this is the card that we're going to do for you. Wow. So nice and simple, nothing too complicated, I promise. We'll get those bits out and I'll come back to them in a second.
Let me just hold you that up for you, Sam.
We're giving it a wiggle.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Love this. Absolutely love it. And simple colourway.
Yeah, and this is what I love about bringing you the black in our glitter as well, because that's sort of kind of a background shade, isn't it? So when we want to go in with sort of our brighter shades, we can do. I'm going to use one of our double-sided adhesive sheets that we've also bought you today. So I'm just going to use these.
This is a new one. So the double-sided, you do bring us some fabulous products. So this is A4 sheets, Shop Sheet, $4.99.
And I'm going to show you this because I love this. For years I've struggled to get these off of the backing. Our ones come with a little edge down the side of them, so you don't have to worry. You can
bit like finger lip tape, isn't it? Gives you something to get hold of.
Which is just what we need in life, isn't it? Anything we can do to simplify, we're going to do. You don't need this spot on because we're going to trim it out, so it's not too vile. We'll pop that down. Now these lids that we peel off, do you ever bin them or recycle them? I have to save these. I love these lids.
Yeah, and I'm not going to spoil what you're going to say because I've started doing this because it was your top tip.
Well, there's so much. I don't know what top tip I give you with them because I've got about 10 I love for these.
No, you can give it all 10. Can you give us all 10 top tips, please?
Well, I love them because I put my foam tape onto them.
Yep.
So we've bought you our foam tape today, haven't we? We've bought you our huge rolls of foam tape.
Just a little one if you need it. If you need to add to your stash, they're amazing.
But if you put your foam tape out on them, then you can trim it and it doesn't get gunked up. That's one of them I love because it's just going to protect it. It's also really good in sort of working in stages like I do with some of my kit bits. It's easier to put out the sticky bits onto these and come back to them later.
Brilliant.
So that they're going to stay and store from them.
So that's number 2.
What else do we like doing with these? Clear texture paste. We'll do this possibly later in the next show. If we put a clear texture paste or a gemstones texture paste out onto this and leave it to dry, we can then peel off the elements and then we can use them on their own. I use them as blending mats quite often as well. Paint palettes. And then I'll have to give it some thought. I'll show you what other ones I can come up with while we're working. But yeah, never bin them because they're great. Did I cover the tip I gave you? Or that you picked up in any of my waffling?
Which was?
I don't know, because you said I'd give you a tip with them. Was that
with
one of the ones?
putting your tape out and using it to cut.
Oh, okay.
That is brilliant, especially if you also have your tape pads that you buy in a block. So it's a foam piece in one piece. Pop it on here and then cut it up all ready for you to use.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our cog stencil. Have you ever seen this done before? This isn't me at all. This is, I don't even know where I got this from, but I love this. So it's taking the cog stencil and we're going to use a clear just emboss pad. It can be any type of clear ink, but by going over the stencil with a clear ink, it means that when we stick it onto the sticky sheet, it will stick, it will stay in place. But when we come to peel it away, it won't damage any of the pieces because there's a barrier between them. So it just means it'll stick, but it's more like a temporary stick.
You do bring us some top tips, Jamie.
Well, it's just a handy one. So we'll place our stencil down, give that a good rub. We can bring that back over if we want to, make sure that's nice and firmly in place. We'll pull that back again, tidy that out. Now should we get a bit sparkly?
Yes, please.
I don't know why we're doing this as the first demo. This is possibly a bit silly, isn't it?
Why?
Well, you know, we'll disco ball from here on in now, won't we?
I don't. We're all about this.
We're just going to take in our glitter. We don't need to do all of this, so we're just a small area. But we're going to take our glitter and we're going to burnish it down, making sure it goes through all of the apertures on that stencil. And this can be done with lots of different things as well. I think it's tomorrow we're going to do a technique with talcum powder.
Oh, yeah. So we've got Jamie later on and he's staying with us. He's coming back tomorrow to bring us some... I know, we're soup. Yeah. Mel's running around the room with a T-shirt over her head. Mel, oh, okay. All right. Oh, she's still... Oh, rude. She's got 2 hours with Jamie tomorrow, she's just told me. Yeah. Smiley face.
2 hours. She'll be sick of me by the end of it.
I absolutely don't think so.
So we're going to remove our stencil. I didn't quite get my clear ink on that frame bit, but that's fine, it doesn't matter. We'll take that away, and then we're going to bring in our next colour. So we're just doing a small area of this, and we normally clean up a bit better than I have. And we're going to sprinkle on the black. And now everywhere that the silver's gone, obviously it's covered, but where the stencil was is going to be open for us to go in and burnish over the top.
That's a fabulous technique.
I don't know if I've done that brilliantly, but we'll give it a tap and we'll see. Let's take off our excess. Oh, there we go. So that
look at that.
And I'm going to bring in one I've already done because this one I went a little bit better with it. So I'll show you this one.
So that is using 2 of your glitters in. So you've got the negative and the positive going on there.
Exactly. But if at any point you don't wish to, and this is what I meant about the talcum powder, we'll do a different technique with it tomorrow. But with the talcum powder, if you want to, once you've done your first colour of glitter, you can put talcum powder over the excess. So if you don't want it to be too full on sparkly, you just want one part of it sparkly, one part of it subtle, that can work really nicely.
No, we're good with the full-on sparkly, I think. So this one, remember, Jamie is using the brand new gemstone glitter bundle, all 4 colours. So it's shop gemstone $17.99, which is an incredible bundle. If you do want additional colours to pop in, it is $4.99. Now, we knew this would be busy. 20% has already gone, Jamie.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
And you say you're going to do demos with this tomorrow?
Hopefully, by theory. By theory, but we'll see. Maybe not. We'll see.
We might not be.
We'll see. You're not getting rid of me that easily. We'll linger and do something, I promise.
So shop gemstones $17.99. Incredible. Now remember, Jamie is working with the Mechanical Collection, the Mega Bundle. He's using the stencils for the background to work with that lovely new gemstone glitters. And so the mega one is shop complete $94.99. And then those stencils that have done that incredible technique, brilliant technique that is. So if you just want the stencils, it's Mechanical Collection, 2 stencil pack, shop mechanical $9.99. This, I love the fact that you've gone with the very monochrome message here with this. Really clean, simple lines. So the complete, goodness me, it's flying. So pop this in. I knew you'd go for the complete. I knew this would be how it would go.
It's one of those collections that it's really hard to pick apart that you wouldn't need or don't think you're going to use because it's so general. It goes off in every little aspect.
Have you designed it and then had to say, no, we can't use that? Is there elements where you've had to pick it out and say, no?
No.
Put it to one side.
No.
Because you've just gone with all of it.
For all of it.
Fabulous.
But I do want to do another collection too. So there's a lot more ideas here, but I've really loved this one and I've so enjoyed it. Do you know what? The DT, they've done an amazing job. And I was saying this the other day on our live. This they had to work with over Christmas. So it was Christmas. We're having 2 releases as a company in January. We've never done 2 releases. We've only ever done 1 release a month. We're going to do 2 this month. So we've got double the amount going on. It was Christmas. And yet every single one of them did way over what they needed to do. And to me, that's a great sign of a collection and a great design team. So thank you all.
Yeah, bless
you.
Incredibly hard. These are beautiful. One of my absolute all-time favourite steampunk images is a dirigible.
So what we'll do next is we'll show you one of my little hacks actually. And you've probably seen this done a million times before, but I think it's always really nice to share it with you in case you haven't. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our motorbike because we want to use our motorbike to go on the top of this card to finish it. So we're going to bring in the motorbike die. Now with our die, obviously we've got all of the elements cut out of this one. So like the spokes on the wheels, for instance, they're going to be open on our top cut, but we want to have a backing plate to go behind it. So, because we haven't given you a separate outside die, there is no fear. There is a great way to do this. You've probably seen this a million times. Have you seen this before? It's a great little tip. Put down your die.
I'm excited now.
Then put on the first colour of card that you wish to cut through, so the one that you want to have open, so in our case, silver. Then put on the backing colour that you wish to have behind the die, so in this case, black. What's going to happen is the machine will cut through the first one perfectly, but the second one, it will cut around the edge, but it won't cut all the delicate bit. Because although we're working with really great quality dies, and of course, the best machine ever invented in my opinion, genuinely, I've collected 3 of them now. I am after a 4th.
Oh,
I've
are you?
collected 3. Yeah.
Are you using 3? Or have you got an emergency and an emergency?
No, I have one in my studio, one in my craft room, and then one in my kit packing area as such. My parents do all of my kits for me, so that's in our house, but it's there, so it's all being used, all very much out and being used. So our first one comes away, that's our first bike. Then we will go into this one. So this one, as you can see, will cut all the way around. So we can go in, and like the handlebars here, if that's a little bit finicky, we don't need that because of the ones on the front there are going to be solid. So we can give it a bit of a tease and get that to come away. It's not the end of the world. But if it rips, like butterfly antennae, not the end of the world, because we're not going to see them.
Okay.
Because they're going to be hidden. So we'll try and, we'll for speed, we'll just take it away because we don't need it. But we could poke that out. Then all of those bits on that one have stayed in place. Now the tip here is where you would normally push down to take away any of the excess bits, don't come in with something like the edge of a die or a palette knife because these have cut, they've just not cut fully. So if we was to push on them, you might find they go through, but if we treat them kindly as such, then they should nicely stay in place. And if I turn that over, you can see that they're cut enough that if we really push, we could probably get them to go through, but we don't want that. We want them to stay in place. We can then bring that one in, place it over the top, and all of them pieces are then solid.
Oh, Jamie, that's amazing. That is yeah, okay, I'm going to pinch that. Whenever Jamie comes in, honestly, I learn something every time you've been in, and I do, hand on heart, collect your tips and
Thank
use
you.
them. Yeah, brilliant. That is a true top tip.
It's also a really good way to emboss your die as well. Because if you know, like a lot of dies have got emboss work on them, but you don't want to send it through twice with a mat, the 2 pieces of card, that'll put more pressure on it and it'll emboss better.
That's
Because there's more pressure
brilliant.
too.
Absolutely brilliant. So can I just do a quick recap on how to shop? Now tonight, obviously Jamie is with us again. You have got until 8 p.m. to check out your baskets. However, I would suggest you check out as soon as you can to secure what you've actually purchased. Then also just a quick recap how to shop. So when you're shopping with us, it couldn't be easier, could it, Jamie? It's super simple. No, it couldn't.
Even I can do this. Genuinely. I mean, my technological ability, that says something.
Even I can do this, bless him.
I can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't take me much either, Jamie.
No.
It's not, yeah. It needs to be simple to be able to use it. So what you're going to do is, wherever you're watching us on your social media platform, type in the word shop and then the code that I give you. Now, on the screen, the lovely Lauren that is with us is going to be bringing in an eye that's got the details on there as well. So if you miss it, it is on the screen for you. You type in shop, and for this one, I would be going complete. Absolutely, shop complete for the whole thing. That is going to secure you or pop it in your basket, your dies, and also your stencils as a complete collection. So shop complete into the comments below. Then you will get a message back from us that says, thank you very much for shopping. In there is a link. Open the message, click the link, and it takes you straight to your shopping basket, which is on the website. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Log in, please log in, and then check out. It couldn't be any easier. Now, if you get to a certain point, because obviously when you were a Highlight Craft member, with this, you're not going to get that, but you need to get over £35 to get your free postage when you become a member. While you're there, don't think that that's all you can buy. You can then have a peruse of the website as well. So if there are any printables and things like that that you're needing, please check out those and pop them into your basket while you're shopping. Love this. That glitter, I just can't, it's there.
We shared a reel yesterday on, I'm trying to be techie here, it's a reel, isn't it, on Facebook.
Is that a video?
Yeah, a little video. A little
video.
Seconds, 30-second video. And we shared one of those, and I genuinely put in the comments that there's no filters on it, them things where they make things look sparkly. Yeah. Because it pops so much in the light, it looked like there was a filter on it.
Let me bring these in again.
Genuine. It was filmed in my kitchen, it weren't even under like special light or anything. But they just dance. I've never seen a glitter like it.
Neither have I. Just look at those. And these are your gemstone glitter. So it's gemstone glitter. You do get the bundle of 4. Shop gemstone, $17.99. I must admit, these are flying, Jamie. I knew they would. As soon as I came in and you said, I've got new, I went, oh, okay. I'm hoping that it's gone. I really said. So then it's like,
You get the one off the counter.
Oh, yeah. Do we?
Yeah, you
do.
Really? Sells out, and then you've got to, haven't you? Is that the theory?
Yeah. But remember, Jamie's got some fabulous techniques. He's just shared that wonderful tech with us using, again, the A4 self-adhesive sheet pack. You can get that on the show, okay? So that is shop sheet $4.99, and you can then be creating with your stencils these fabulous background techniques with your glitter. Now, a lot of people, I'm glad you've brought this one out, a lot think steampunk is all metal and all of that kind of thing, and it's very masculine, etc. It isn't. Because this is, no, it absolutely doesn't have to be. It has a beautiful, what I say, clash of the mechanics, but also the pretty version of it as well. And this is gorgeous. So again, this is using your new complete, so shop complete, and that gets you everything that you're going to work with this.
It does bring you in your collection. Am I okay to show you this one?
Absolutely, yeah? Please.
Let me dig in for a couple of bits because I want to talk to you about a couple of parts to this, if that's all right.
Yep.
So we're going to bring in our corners, if I can find them. Bring all of these plates with me, with all of these different... Oh,
you've already got them out.
Oh, honestly, it's a worry, isn't it? It is. So... The dies we spoke about earlier, the edges, these are the 6 edges together. So this is where you're getting them, one with every single set. So this one here is the one that comes with the cogs, and then we step up, that's the one that comes with the corners, that's the one that comes with the top, so on and so forth. We're going to go in for this one, I believe, which is our largest, and we're going to bring that in and put that on our plate. Now, although this is a new set of nesting dies, this matches our old nesting dies.
Of course it does.
Because of that has to, doesn't it?
It does.
We can't leave you lingering somewhere in the middle with a new size that doesn't work.
No.
Because that wouldn't be fair. So if we go into our pierced details, which comes with our scallop set. We've not bought you these today, so I'm kind of teasing you, I apologise. But there's a limit to how many things we can bring you on one show.
Yes, there is.
But all of our square nesting dies that we've already bought you, so there's scallop, decal, plain, postage, and another one, I don't know. They all match together. So if you want to put them on the inside of this set to create apertures, different patterns, you can do. You want to bring in your pierced and your stitches, you can put them on the inside so that they match as well. So it just gives you more freedom to create. We're then going to bring in our corner dies. Now this is what I go on about when I talk about the X die. This is the part that cuts the corner out from the cardstock. So if we take this away, these will stay in our card. If we nest them back together and send it through the machine, they'll come out as freestanding corners. If you then want to cut back in plates to go behind the corners, you can just use the X die on its own.
Brilliant.
So it all works. But we're going to bring the corners in and we're going to place them into the corners of this panel, because this then means that we will cut an aperture panel with a fancy edge to it. So when that goes through and cuts, and I won't do it because we've just done some cutting, haven't we? This is what we will end up with. Now in the centre of my one, I've then bought in, because it all matches, everything coordinates, I've then bought in the pierced ovals that we bought you recently. Again, they come with the scallops, but because I wanted to complement the pierced edge, which is over here, that's going to give me a focal point of where to build onto. So everything, although we don't bring it all to on one show, everything does coordinate, because that's what we need it to do. That's what we want it to do as crafters, isn't it? So it has to.
We do have a quiz. Bless you, everybody. I'm very sorry, we've all got very excited. We did go through all the quiz questions right at the very beginning before we came on air, and then we forgot to.
Jamie.
We forgot.
That's what we should call
No,
that
you're
part of the
educating
day.
us, Jamie.
Not with the
bless
quiz
you.
questions.
So, question number 1. Can I do a couple of them to catch us up a little bit?
You can do 1, 2, or 3.
Let's do all 3, so you can all have a little bit of a conversation. I hope you're all doing shop complete to manage to get your bundle, because this is just the best bundle ever. So question number 1, what is the name given to the inner tower of a castle? Okay, what is the name given to the inner tower of a castle? Question number 2.
Obviously, we all know that.
I did. It's only because I do the history. It's only because I really enjoy history. What is the first letter of the Greek alphabet? Okay, 1-word answers in the comments. And then, what is a horse's height measured in? Okay, so those are your 3 questions for Jamie's quiz. I'm sure there'll be a fabulous giveaway that we can...
I'll give away the cards.
Oh,
nice,
lovely.
Yeah,
Do you know,
right.
he's so generous, isn't he?
Okay.
So generous.
Yeah,
Thank
nice.
you, Jamie.
not
That's
a problem.
really good of you. So, this card is coming together beautifully.
It is, yeah, I've just carried on. I've just done some mats and layers, and then we've gone to the outside edge of the cog border and left it just as a solid, because of course we can do that if we wish to.
Is that this one?
So
Let me bring it in and
I think
show
that was
you.
that one, wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was the second one down, so with the cog panel, but you could go for any size. That's the joy of having all the different sizes. We're then going to bring in our filigree panel that we created and put this over the top. I know I go on about this a bit, but I love the way with our dies, because they don't have outside edges attached. If you see that as a die on its own, imagine what you'd pay for just that die on its own, and you're stuck with one option, one size, one ability.
Agree.
Because we've given you them all as individual pieces that you choose to move around, you could create endless combinations, and to me I'd really love that.
Because now you can turn them round and have them the other way, so corner to corner, point to point.
Yeah.
Anything that you can create, because obviously then you can cut it in and you've got a diamond or a square. Beautiful,
These also make
very good.
really good borders as well. So if you go down the side of your card
Oh,
and you put them together like so, you can even do that. And then, so imagine you've cut that side and then build up the same going up this side in your next cut. and then around the top and make a frame out of it.
They're
And
clever.
then, because of their individual, although that would give you a square, if you prefer, you can carry it on and make a rectangle or whatever you want. So yeah, having the ability to leave them in place just opens up endless options. There's a card here where we've just done them as a little border going down, so if that makes more sense.
Brilliant.
So it just shows you that you can leave them in make-up big backgrounds. You could have done that in stripes if you want to, whatever you wish, it's your choice. But that gives you the ability to do so.
Yeah, oh, I like this one as well. Look at that. That's a little
I
bit
love
different.
this one's done by our lovely Wendy on our design team.
Hello,
I
Wendy.
thought that
Thank
was
you,
great.
darling, because I know your design team will definitely be watching. These are just incredible. We will go down the counter at some point and show you the boards to give you that extra little bit of inspiration from Jamie, because I know Jamie's got so many top tips and he brings us so many incredible projects and demonstrations. This is
very
gorgeous.
lucky. We've got an incredible team behind us who do such amazing work. This is, and I never get the name right, so I'm going to guess entwined leaves, entwined foliage, something like entwined leaves.
Let me pick these up.
I call it twiddly bits, which is where I get confused.
Well,
because I always call it twiddly bits.
That's just as good as anything,
And then
isn't
I
it,
have to
Sam?
remember the right name.
So
it
there's
don't
your
work.
entwined leaves. Okay, I'm going to flip that over. That is your board. Your boards are incredible. And then I like the fact that, again, it's one pass for everything. We're not having to find and lose, because those two, the smaller
They'll be
ones,
gone.
absolutely. I'd lose them in the first 10 minutes of opening the packet. It'd be, okay, then fair enough. They've now disappeared into what is on my desk.
Exactly.
So they're your entwined leaves. But look that is just beautiful.
So I cheat when I come here. So I've taken 2 pieces of foam tape, I've put one line down, added on all of the twiddly bits, then put another line over the top, and then that gives me the bit to stick my flowers onto. So it just cheats for speed while I'm here, really. The flowers I'm going to bring in, these are our rippled blooms. So we launched these in November, I believe, and of course they've been here at Highlight for a couple of shows. So you might have already seen both of these two. They're not new today, but it's the first time we've brought them to you in this way, I believe. When these ones cut, so again, it's one die, so everything's on there in one pass through your machine. As they cut, they also deboss for you, so you get that beautiful deboss pattern on every petal. So again, great for either going in and adding colour with a pen if you want to, going over with an ink pad so you end up with two-tone effects, going over with your polishes, different bits like that. Okay.
with your glue
Yeah,
and then
perfect.
sprinkling glitter on it.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh,
So in the middles of my flowers, I've brought in our little cogs, and I've just added 2 little cogs into the middle of them, just trying to make them a little bit more steampunky. So we've got the cog in the centre to finish them off instead of using the middles to the flowers. Then we're going to go on to our fob watch. So I've gone ahead already and I've cut the reverse of this. Now with the fob watch, you can either cut a matching circle in size if you wish, or you can do the same trick as what we did with the motorbike and cut the 2 different panels, because that works perfectly. I've then added on the little clock, and then we're going to add on over the top here our delicate frame. Now the frame, of course, could be used to frame all sorts of things. As a scrapbooker, you could put little photos in there if you want to.
super cute.
If you wish to cut the top off, then it, of course, is just a circular frame that works really nicely. If you wish to cut the top off of 2 of them, or part of the top off, you can put them together and make them look like glasses, which I think is quite cute. So there's lots of different ways you can use these if you choose to. So we'll go that way. And we'll add that over the top there so that that matches up roughly. And then we can bring that into here. Now, in with your set, you also have the chain. Now the chain, of course, works with the fob watch. It also works with the key. So it's down to you which one that you wish to add it onto. The loop at the bottom is solid. So all I'm going to do is just add a little cut line through it so I can then attach it onto my fob watch. And then I can choose then where I wish to position it. So I'll add some glue onto the back of this for speed.
Now, I know everybody loves Jamie's glue, as we all do, so that is actually on the show today. It's 2 dry clear glue, it's 125 millilitres, and you get a double one, which is $12.99. And as he has promised us, I know you brought it to us last time, he promised that he would bring back the 1 litre dry clear glue. That one is shop litre, $27.99. Now getting both of them is fabulous, because not only are you going to get your 2 squeezy bottles, you can then refill your squeezy bottle.
Exactly, and it's all about value for money. If we can save you some pennies up by bringing you the bigger value bottles, then we absolutely will do.
And I know you've told us a story many times about the glue pot. It is incredible. When you've worked with this one, you go, why haven't I been doing this all the time?
Yeah, where's it been?
Where's it been? Yeah, absolutely. Jamie's glue is brilliant.
I wonder if our glue lady's here with us today. We have a lovely lady who always comments on how good our glue is, as do many people, to be honest. But we do have one lady in particular who's now labelled herself the glue lady. And she appears and tells us how wonderful it is, which is nice.
Hello, lovely glue lady. Oh, thank you. Because your testimony, when you actually interact with us, and that's another way we love about this shopping, because it's interacting with you. We're in your living rooms, or well, we might not be. We could be in your desk drawer in your office. Jamie, they could be watching us sneaky. Could be.
Would you blame them?
No, absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. No, you have us in your desk drawer and watch us sneaky as much as you want to. So, yeah, the interactivity from you guys and the testimonies that you send in, we can stand here all day, every day and tell you how wonderful the products are. But when your testimonies come in and say how incredible they are, they really do mean a lot to us.
They do. Genuinely, they do.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely do. And it's wonderful to hear from everybody. So thank you for joining us. And okay, Jamie's here for another hour later on.
Can't get rid of me. I've moved in. That's it.
Oh no, you can move in. So what you actually get in this is you shop complete. That is going to get you the brand new incredible bundle that Jamie has brought to us. So that includes all of your dies, so it's 6 die sets and 2 stencils, everything that you're getting. So we are going to go down the counter now. Are you okay with that? Can we have a little bit of show and tell?
Absolutely.
Now, these are your dies. You always do some fantastic boards. Now this is what you're going to get. Those are the dropouts, those are your cogs, that is your matte layer, and then of course you're going to get what is the negative, but the negative is then a stencil and everything else.
You don't have to use it like that. It's just a nice way to show you. You might want to cut these in another colour and sink them back inside there.
Paper
something like
piecing.
that. Yeah.
Love that.
So it's an option.
So that is your cogs. So that is shop cog, okay? Then we're going to go on to the corner again. This is still part of your bigger complete, so shop complete for everything, but they are all individual. So this is shop corner for your corner cogs, $12.99. And then I think the fabulous thing that Jamie has done here for us is added in that extra layer of die that's going to work with everything else. Really clever design in that, Jamie. Love it. Absolutely. Then, of course, for any DIYers, and I mean, it is also for the ladies out there, that's a super card. I adore
this one's
that.
A page. I love scrapbooking, so I've done a little scrapbook just show you how you can build it up to whatever size you want it to be, whether it's home decor, whether it's cards, whether it's
love this.
And I keep wanting to spell words out of them. I don't know why, but I keep feeling like we could put them together and spell like dad or mum or whatever you want to.
I like that
I just think that'd be a fun
idea.
idea.
So that one is your DIY essentials. Okay, so shop DIY again. Look at everything that you're getting from this, and that again, you've got that die in the middle, but he's given us the border die. Then we've got our racing essentials, which again are for, oh look.
How cool is that one?
How cool is that?
Lynn.
So we've got these. Do you know these are very on trend? It's not a word that I particularly use very often. That's a cool way of using it, brushing it back.
Yeah, so that's just our metallic ink pads.
Love it. So there you are. There's your racing essentials, and again that extra die that Jamie's put in as the border. Moving on to our actual cog frame. The whole panel here, so the cog background, and again cutting in and cutting out, which is brilliant. And then this is super cool, that your snippability to just create your corners.
And you might notice that the cogs layer, so like here, these are extra cogs. So if you do want to build it up and do them in different colours, you can just cut them and lay them.
So you've given us decoupage with it as well.
Do
you know he just keeps going? Oh, hold on a minute.
That's cool, isn't it? Ian's done this. I think this is gorgeous.
Oh, just shut the front door. Look at that. Thank you, Ian.
Love the way that Ian's gone back to some of our previous collections as well, like the butterfly, for instance. That's from a slightly older collection, but made it all work together, which I think is
super
great.
Cool. Such a cool collection. Then, of course, you are going to need your steampunk essentials. So I'm just going to flip that board around for you to be able to see. And these are really big dies, and I think this one then gives you the biggest of the frame
does.
die as well.
It does.
So let's just show you a few of
Isn't that
the pieces.
amazing?
I love this.
I love this. This one's done by Lynn, and I thought that was absolutely beautiful.
Now, I've never thought I would say this ever, but if you've got a plumber...
What do you mean? Is somebody you want to say?
Yeah, if you've got a plumber in your family, isn't that a terrific
Isn't it?
card to make for them?
Now this one that you're going on to, this one's done by our lovely Lynn on our design team, and this is what I mean about our collections working together. So we brought out a die last year, which is our kaleidoscope segments, and one of the segments was the cog element, and it come with the cog corner. And I told you at the time there would be more to go with it. This is the more to go with it, and that cog segment is the same cogs as what you'll find throughout all of the collection. That was so popular, we just carried it forward.
Your designing, Jamie, is just phenomenal because you have all your kits all work together. You make sure all of your frames all work and match together. And the versatility that then creates for us as crafters is wonderful. So thank you for doing that. Then we also have, so that is your complete, and obviously, well, it's not obviously, you're going to also get your stencils. So they're your little pack of cog stencils, all your individuals, and then that is your main stencil. And as Jamie said earlier, you can emboss with these as well. So I'm just going to go, whoop. Those are them embossed. Just look at what you can be creating. Aren't they phenomenal? So this is Jamie's brand new launch that he's bringing to us. So it's shop complete. That then gets you all of the dies and the stencils. Or you can shop bundle that will get you the 6 dies that we've just shown you. Shop mechanical will get you those fabulous stencils, both of them. So you get the little cogs and the stencil back about. And again, remember you can emboss with them as well. So your tools are making your tools. And then, of course, I think this... Can we bring these over to us, Jamie? Let's bring them over here because they're in the shadow over here. Let's bring, come on, Sparkles. Let's bring you into the light. Okay, I need. Let's show them. Oh, let's pop them on there like that. Okay, look at that.
So they're your 4 colours. So you've got your rose quartz, your heliodor, your black onyx and your argentite. Each pot is 50ml, and this, as I mentioned earlier, is the same colours, it's literally the same glitter that we put into our gemstone texture paste, giving you that versatility to coordinate between them.
Is it that sparkly on? Because I can't see the screen. Is it really pretty? I'm hoping. I'm only saying that because it is so vivid here in the studio, and I don't want you guys... Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
You can see,
yeah.
can't you?
Yeah.
This is why I said when I was talking about our reel, it looks like we've added a filter to it, but I promise there's no trickery. It is just that sparkly.
Oh, Jamie, they're incredible, aren't they? So I didn't want it to be that you were missing out on the intensity of the shine on these, because these are phenomenal. So again, brand new, okay? Shop Gemstone, $17.99. You get all 4 in your bundle. However, if you do want the individuals, they're $4.99 each. That's shop black, shop rose, shop gold and shop silver. Now, like I said earlier, I would have absolutely buy all 4, and then I would put a cheeky extra one in that is my favourite.
And you were going to go for the rose, weren't you?
Yes,
right?
yeah, all 4, and I would go. But you see, seeing them in front of me, it's like, oh, do I go for the rose?
See, I'm always gold.
You're gold?
I always gold. Everything. If you look at all my time, I'm always gold mirror card. I love gold. But I really love the black because I feel that that's that background colour to our technique earlier. So I need the black as well. So yeah, don't ask me, I'm terrible with
Jamie's
choices.
techniques were incredible. You can actually, can we fit another demo in, do you think? Have we got time for a quick?
Do you think you can do it in 6?
Yeah, of course I can.
Oh, of course. This is Jamie we're talking about. Come on.
We'll see how we get on, and if we don't finish it, we don't finish it. It's not the end of the world.
But you have got another hour, so
yeah,
you
exactly.
could.
Yeah, well, later we're looking at something different, but tomorrow we've got 2 hours of this collection. So, you know, we've got time. We'll come back.
In your pocket, Amanda.
Yeah, I'm watching her. She's been on the
Following you.
the watch of them, haven't you? You like them. So this is the card that we're going to do next, and we're going to bring in our metallic inks because I feel kind of bad that we haven't yet been playing with them. So we'll play with the inks even if we don't get any further than that, I promise. So we'll bring in another one of our cog stencils, and we'll go for a little dig into the inks, see what colours we pull out.
While you're doing that, Jamie, I am just going to sit at the side of you every now and again some of the samples that your design team have done, just so you can actually get a little sneak peek at the versatility and what these guys have been creating. Not that it's the focus, but I just think we need to share them because they've done just a super job on all of this, haven't they?
We're so lucky. You know, Sharon, Lynn, Wendy and Ian, they work so hard to bring us such incredible samples. As I mentioned earlier, they all went above and beyond with what they sort of had to do as such to bring us even more. This I thought was brilliant, actually showing you how you could make your own pictures from the cogs. You know, what a great idea.
Isn't that super cute? Really?
This one, I didn't like that back. I will do this one's just making up a corner out of the little cogs. This back one, I didn't like the end result. I did it, so I can say that. But this border at the top and the bottom is the edge, the bit that you're left with when you cut out the frames. So when you cut this panel out, you're going to have that teeth mark on the frame around it, your waist part. So if you just cut that down, stick it at the top and the bottom, you can then thread all your cogs between it. So it gives you that border element. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's cute. Like that.
Well, it just means that even your waist has a use. Even that edge that you'd probably think, well, what do I need that for? That's why you need that. That's why it's good to have that. So we're not going to do all of this, but we'll just do a bit. I'm conscious of our time. So when we take that away, you can see that that's how wonderfully the metallic inks are going to blend for you to create that beautiful background.
And the colours you've brought work so well with the steampunk element, don't they? So the colour, your actual colours for your inks are just wonderful. So I am just going to quickly go through this. So the metallic ink pad bundle that you've brought for us is Shop Pad. You're going to get all 5, £31.49. So you have got Shop Royal, which is your royal purple, Shop C, which is your sea breeze blue. You've got Shop Brush, which is your brushed gold, okay? Shop Lining, which is your silver lining, and then finally you've got Shop Suede, which is your black suede. Now, if you have been collecting Jamie's ink pads, those we've given you the codes individually because maybe you've bought 1 or 2 and you want to add to his collection. So those are £6.99 each, but clearly your biggest saving is definitely going to be with Shop Pad, and it gets you the big 5 bundle for £31.49. I see what you mean about these wanting to make words with them.
They've just got that sort of playability, haven't they, for you to sort of go in and get creative with them. And these layer really nicely. So if you want to sort of, like here, we've cut the metal part as such out of mirror card and then cut them again out of white card. Just coloured the white card, trimmed it off and stuck the 2 together. So I'm just laying this out to give you a bit of an idea because I know we're running out of time.
So our lovely Sam that's on camera, this, bless you, I know 2 people that you can send this card to. A lovely partner, Dave, and a dad.
Well, we've all got them people in our world, haven't we, that either love sort of DIY or moving or doing their DIY projects, or we want to say thank you for coming around and hanging a shelf. You know, my dad, bless him, does all of ours. It's great. So, you know, great little card to say thank you for what he does.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, this is your inks. Just so quickly to show again, because Jamie did that fabulous demo for us to show how beautifully they blend seamlessly, these do.
They do, they're wonderful. And they're also water reactive as such, so you can mix them with water and then splat with them. They're also pigmented, so you can heat emboss over them as well, and they're quick dry.
Love it.
Oh, and you can colour them with alcohol markers, something I never imagined you'd be able to do.
I don't know how much longer have we got, our lovely Lauren? We've got 2 minutes. So shall we give you the answers to the quiz, first of all? Are you picking a card to actually give away?
Should we send them all free? Is that right?
Do you know, you guys, you're so generous.
We'll finish that one.
Thank you, my darling.
Right.
You are so good. Isn't he good, Lauren? He is good. Good egg. So question number 1 was, what is the name given to the inner tower of a castle? It is a...
Obviously, that's a keep, apparently. Apparently.
You knew it, really.
Yeah, obviously, done somewhere.
What is the first letter of the Greek alphabet?
That one I could have got, I reckon, if I was left alone long enough. Alpha.
Yeah. And then question number 3. What is a horse's height measured in?
A tape measure. Why would it not be a tape measure? I don't get this. Hands, apparently. Hands.
It's measured in hands.
Why?
Well, it's to do with the farmers and things like that.
Do they not have tape measures?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So my hand, you might have got a 17-hand horse, and then with somebody with bigger hands has got a 12-hand horse. So how it works, I don't really know, but that's how they do measure horses with hands. So if you've entered your comments in below that are keep, alpha and hands, you're in with a fabulous chance to win Jamie's cards, and these are fabulous. You are so good to us. So remember, just very quickly, you've got till 8 p.m. to check out with us today, but please check out as soon as possible to make sure you secure your order. For all of it, it is shop complete, okay, $94.99. which is, I think, the way to go. And of course, your new gemstone bundle, Shep Gemstone, $17.99. We'll see you very soon. You take care.
The winner is Karen.
Karen's won. Thank you.